Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Empress Aries 888. My name is Tanya. Well, please like on the way in. Gives me an energetic donation to the channel, helps me tune into you. Flip the roles as you see fit. Take what resonates from this reading and leave the rest. And let's call on Spirit. Let's get this party started, shall we? Spirit guides and angels of your whitest light, please give me a clear message for the collective, one that brings healing, hope, and understanding of this situation. Protect me as I open myself up to channel these messages and protect my beautiful collective. Hi everyone. Yes. All right, we don't have the singing bowl. I don't have anything else. This is the traveling tarot where we can clap for yourself. Some of you people have been through hell and back, and you are pushing through and you are doing wonderful, and I'm so proud of you and I am so happy for you. And for those that haven't, keep going, because you're going to get there. These are timeless readings. Past, present, or future energy is always at play. Flip the roles as you see fit. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay? So let's get this party started. What I'm hearing was, you're still the one. And it wasn't from Shania Twain. It was from somebody else. I can't remember. It was like, this is the lunchtime rewind. And it can be supper time, whatever. But you're still the one. But then it was, there's this confusion back and forth. Like this person, their emotions are all over the place. All over the place. And so maybe this reading's going to go in that direction. I'm kind of hoping it doesn't, but let's try to harness this person's feelings a little bit. All right. So rein it in if it's you. Rein it in. If you want to get a message through, it's got to be clear and concise. This back and forth, hot and cold energy does not work for anybody. It just doesn't. So let's see. Spirit, give me a message of what this person's thinking or what they want to convey. Because I feel like this is a person that doesn't really speak their truth. Maybe they never told you how they felt. Maybe they told you they didn't want you anymore. They didn't care about you anymore. They pushed you away. Fate. I feel like they're counting on you to, or the gods, or whomever, because it's like shift your focus. It's like shift your focus, not necessarily shift their focus. Know your worth. All right. Excellent. And withdraw. So it's kind of like a person wasn't sure of your, I don't know, it's like if they weren't sure about you. They weren't sure maybe where your headspace was. You could have had this back and forth relationship or a mirroring between the two of you. And so what they did was they allowed fate to dictate this connection, or to dictate their moves. And what, 3:33 on the clock, and it ended because I wanted to say it inevitably ended, because I use that term a lot, but it inevitably I can't even speak. I think this person has a hard time speaking, saying their truth, or even knowing what it is that they want, because it changes, it shifts like the wind, like what, seals and crofts. Is that what I was saying? Summer breeze. So it goes with the wind. And they could have a hard time pinning them down. Maybe they're commitment phobe. I'm not a psychiatrist. I don't pretend to be one. You can take my advice, or you don't have to. Tarot is for entertainment purposes only. This is not something that you would dismiss medical or professional advice over. But this is the energy that I'm reading, and I cannot diagnose a person, but this feels like this person's all over the place. 10:10 on the clock, the actual clock. So I'm not sure, but know your worth, because waiting for somebody, sitting on a situation, it doesn't serve anybody any purpose at all. So if this person doesn't know what the hell they want, you need to know what the hell you want, because you should not be waiting for a person. If they don't know what they want, they better figure it out. And if they don't figure it out, then you need to figure out what you're going to do, because you cannot sit here waiting for a person who's in, who's out, who's up, who's down. Who needs that? I didn't pay for a roller coaster ride, did you? I'm not going here. No. This ain't, life ain't an amusement park. Okay? And I don't have a season's pass. So I'm not waiting on a person, and neither should you. If this person can't see your worth, there's a seat for every ass, baby. Go look for that seat. And sit in it like the queen or the king that you are. Know your worth. Shift your focus away from this person. And don't be worrying about what they're doing or not doing. Who cares? Do you care about yourself? Put the focus, shift the focus away from this person and everything that's going on in their little world, and focus on yourself. Because fate, if they were meant for you, they're going to be with you, whether it's today, tomorrow, next week. Don't be focusing on this person. Withdraw from the situation. Take yourself out of it. Take your ass out of the situation. Okay, let them figure it out for themselves, because they're counting on you to save them. They're counting on you to step in and save the day for whatever fuck shit that they're doing, whatever's going on in their situation. And that is not your job. No, that is not your job to come in like a warrior. Maybe you are a warrior. Good for you. But that doesn't mean that you need to save this person every time they screw up or let you down. They need to clean up their own mess. Now, can you give them a broom and a dustpan? Sure. That's the loving thing to do. Clean up your own mess, is what I'm saying. No more you saving this person from themselves. Because what are you getting out of that deal? Heartbreak? Hefty bags that you gotta constantly have on a regular, like a subscription, because this person's mess don't fill just one. And what are you getting out of it? Love is not about, not like, let's make a deal. It should be reciprocal. Over the top. That's not even a give. It's like not even a given. It's like, this should be the bare minimum, that it should be reciprocal. If it isn't, and you're giving and pouring into a person, you're only harming yourself and that person in a lot of ways, because then there's an expectation. And I remember years ago working in factories, and there's something called piecework. It was called piecework. So you had to meet a certain quota in order for you to keep your job. The problem with it was every time you met the quota, the bar kept getting raised. At this point, you're like getting at a certain point, well, then you can do better. And then it's just, a constant carrot that you can never achieve, like a set quota you can never get to. They wanted to make sure that they wring out the maximum amount out of you, and then made sure there was no more left. That's the point. So in a relationship, that should not be the case, where, okay, I'm going to wring out as much as I can out of you and then move on to the next person. Let's see how much you can give me. Oh, I think you can give me more. No, I really do. I think, So they play manipulative games with you, ghost you to see if you chase and all this other shit. It's not, that's toxic. That's not even real. That's not real love. That's real manipulation 101. Connect to your heart. What is it that your heart really wants? Is it to play games with somebody, back and forth, never quite knowing if you're in or out? Never quite knowing if they're going to stay or go, ghost you or cheat on you? Yeah. This person is destruction, chaos. They can't even see their own worth, and they're basing it on you. Validation. They're basing it on other people staring them down or offering themselves up. It's not real love. It's really sad that they feel that way about themselves. Reflecting in the reverse. This person and releasing in the reverse. So they're holding on. not letting go of you, not reflecting on what they're contributing to this toxic swill of what they call a relationship, and continuing the fuck shit all over the place. Making you jump for hoops, jump, every baby say jump, every baby do jump, it's like, get off the roller coaster ride because you didn't pay the season pass. Move on. In the reverse, you're staying stuck with this person for what reason? Because you love them? That's not love. That's not love. That's being conditioned to accept the bare minimum while you give the maximum. You need to transmute this pain, this disappointment, into power. You do. And love here is in the reverse. This isn't love. This is getting used to being treated like shit. Know your worth. Know your worth. Yeah, that's the problem. There's a lot of problems here, but that's one of them. Have patience, right? Love takes time. Self-love takes time. Takes years. Lifetimes, sometimes, for people to know their worth. Reflecting in the reverse again. Keeps coming out. Time will tell in the reverse. I feel like you already know. You already know. It's not like a surprise to you. This person plays this game on the regular. They're in, they're out. They're with this one and they're with that one. And sometimes they're even like at this blame game of, if you just gave me more, I wouldn't do this stuff. They blame you. Like it's your fault somehow that they're lacking. Oh, I didn't know that. Gee, maybe I'll try better. I'll get the hell out now. Yeah, maybe you can find that perfect, that Mr. and Mrs. Perfect that you're looking for. Look within, baby. Yeah, you're unrealistic. Your expectations are very, no. First, you give as much as you're expecting me to give to you, and then I'll think about reciprocating that. That's the thing you have to learn. I had to learn in life. Do not give more than a person's willing to give you. If they want to give you a lot, then you match it. If it's the one, if it's the right situation. Okay? Equal share of the responsibilities, equal share of the connection. If they're not willing or able to give you anything, then you cannot support single-handedly a relationship. There's going to be a point where you just give up the dream. 13 o'clock. You just do. Give up the dream. Fear in the reverse. Face your darkness is the only way to find the guiding light, and it's in the reverse. Why? Because you're not facing the situation as it is. The writing's on the wall here. This relationship is toxic. This relationship is going nowhere. Shame. So there is some sort of shame on your part that you feel like you need to put up with this fuck shit. Embrace your flaws. They are, I get it. You see yourself as lacking. You see yourself as ugly and flawed. And this person love bombed you into thinking you was something and then took that shit away. Now they're making you chase their validation. Ooh, man. I got mixed in with the cat tarot. Ugh. Hang on, I don't want to use that yet. I just baby. Resisting change. Go with the flow and be open to change. You're resisting this because this person made you feel something about yourself that you never felt from anybody else, right? Am I right? I know. Obsession in the reverse. You've been obsessed with this person in the past. 1441. They were your everything, right? You put all your eggs in that one basket. And it's getting harder and harder to carry. The burdens. The shame of doing whatever this person wants, making this person your like God, only to feel empty and used, right? You feel like you're so used that you can't find anybody else. 15:15 on the clock, right? Nobody's gonna want you after what this person's put you through. Keep getting this cat tarot. 7 of Swords in the reverse. You're deceiving yourself. This is an illusion, baby. This is an illusion that this person made you feel like they were the end-all be-all, that they put up with you, that they put up with your flaws, your lack. That they're the only ones that would see your worth. That's a lie. It's a lie for 500, Alex. They have made you feel like a whore. They have made you feel like a piece of shit and garbage because of your past. Maybe you've had a past where you gave your sexual energy away to this one, that one, and the third. And now this person, 16:16 on the clock, right? This person's like, well, I made you a wife. I made you something. When really you were trash. Sound familiar? That's like an abuser, a narcissist, not a therapist, but energy is energy, baby. They picked you up off the ground and made you feel like you were loved, and then took it all away on the regular. And then when they come back, you should be so grateful. The King of Cups, loving, so revered. Cups is Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. So charming, so cute. I could get anybody I want because I know how to riz. I know how to say the right things. I know how to look the part of everything you need. And you should be so grateful that I'm even looking in your direction after your jaded past. You might have told them things when you trusted them. And now they throw it in your face when it serves their purpose. 7 of Swords again. This time in the upright. They betrayed you. Maybe even told your secrets to somebody. How many people you've been with. How maybe you were abused as a child, sexually maybe, for some of you. Throw it in your face. Disgusting. 2 words to say to that. Fuck that. Fuck that. You deserve better. I don't give a shit if you fucked everybody in this town and then had to move to the next town because there was a fresh batch. Nobody has the right to lower you except for you. And not even you should be doing that to yourself. You've allowed the bare minimum because you've had a past. Who the fuck hasn't? Who hasn't? You show me one person that can stand there and act like a pious bitch, and I'll tell you you're a fucking liar to your face. You hold your head up. And don't you dare allow anybody to lower you. Especially not this piece of shit who thinks they're so great when they're a real asshole that doesn't think much of themselves either. They should be so lucky that you even look at them. I know. The King of Cups, my Aunt Alice. And I did have an Aunt Alice. 2 of Wands. The problem with this situation is that there is a control element here. And there's a control element on 2 parts. It's like a mirroring almost of feelings of self-worth and destruction. You're both tearing this bitch down on a regular, and you're both under this assumption that this is love. The Chariot. You're free. This person's moving here, there, and everywhere because of their own feelings of self-worth. And when you're trying to do better for yourself, 8 of Wands, it's like they're like, hell no, you're not elevating above me. And then they make you feel and trigger those old wounds, 2020 on the clock, of how you felt about yourself growing up. King of Pentacles. This could be you. You're a money maker. You have attention too, and this is where you get yourself in sticky situations. But you are the luck charm, the good luck charm that this person's counting on every time they go here, there, and all this other places. 9 of Wands, they want to keep you stuck. The wounded warrior. You've been through it, my love. You don't have to continue to go through it. You understand? Let this person go. Yeah, release them back into the wild. Yep. Get back. Step back. You're so lucky that I'm even talking to your fucking ass. Judgment. Judgment. You need to recognize who the one is, the screwed up one that's toxic up in here. There has been situations that, yeah, maybe you have done certain things that you're ashamed of. Who hasn't? But you need to release this. Clarity. You need to see the truth for what it is. And state it out loud. I am good enough, and I am smart enough, and I am enough. And if you can't see that, then this is it. And this is a game this person plays to keep you in line. Competition with other people. 5 of Wands. Yep. 2 of Pentacles. I got choices. I can go here, there. I can make my own money. I don't need you. There's a mirroring here. Mirroring. You guys are both playing this game. 9 of Pentacles. You both want this happiness and all this other stuff, but it's a destruction. It's like self-sabotage. The Tower constantly happening in this connection. You have intuition as the High Priestess. You are the wish fulfillment, and you're wishing to be happy. But things inevitably end because you get codependent. You can't see your worth. You're the Queen of Wands. You're the King of Pentacles. You're the magician that can actually change your journey, change your story, but you keep playing the same tape over and over again of how you're not good enough and you're not smart enough. Maybe people said that to you growing up, right? And then you did these, excuse me, I'm going to tell you the truth whether you want to hear it or not. Take a drink. Somebody needs to hydrate. Hydration. Oh, Spirit, come through. You don't want me to say this. I don't care. I'm saying it. It starts from within. This self-love, this doubting yourself and not sure about what the hell's going to happen tomorrow. You need to like work that out, kid. You need to work it out because you're allowing certain people to control your narrative. And that's not good. Especially this person. Bliss, cherishing the day. There are moments of happiness. This is what keeps this narcissist keeping on, doing what their shit. But look, destruction, releasing your anger. You have anger, they have anger, you go at each other. It's like redonkulous. Do you have kids and they're seeing this? Oh God, help me. Yeah, you need to heal, my love. Healing. The healing, restoring hope. Yes, and the wisdom to ask the right questions, okay? Do you need to keep putting up with this bullshit? Do you need to keep playing these tapes 24/24, replaying this cycle over and over again? No, you do not. It's paper. Unreal. All right, back to business. I'm in a park. You see a lot of things, honey bunches. I'm telling you. But I feel like for the person I'm speaking to today, you have seen a lot of things. And you don't have to keep allowing this person to throw it in your face and make you feel small. If, you know what, you could be saying to this person, bitch, if I wanted to do that, I could just look in the mirror and say that to myself. I don't need to take this shit from you. And you need to mean it. Not just stick up for yourself and then go back. Because you feel like I can't get any good person. So I gotta settle. There ain't no damn settling on this earth. We only got a short time. Give me a freaking break. Don't be settling for crumbs And don't be settling for some snake 25 o'clock, because that's what they are. Focus on yourself, self-care, redirecting your energy. This is the most important thing you need to do. What is this here? Bob Skaggs, low down. This person says that about you. You feel that about yourself. Why are you validating their bullshit? That ain't true. You're not low down. You've done some things that you're not proud of, but you don't have to stay there forever in that feeling of shame. Don't take this person, their bullshit, or them back. Yeah, it's not you, it's me. There is some inner work that needs to be done. We all have an inner child that needs to be healed. We all have shit that we need to work on this journey called life. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here. Bottom line. But that doesn't mean that we got to be stuck in the, the trash, the receptacle, whatever, in the swill all our lives. We need to forgive the bullshit and let it go. Let it go. Let it go. And let this beast go that keeps talking to you like that. Seriously. Man, just give me your address so I can give him a bitch slap. I'll open the door. Swear to God. Some people, man, you hear this? I know it's energy. Guaranteed. I know this. I'm not like blind to the fact that this is like collective readings. I say it all the time. But sometimes, man, I hear this shit and it bothers me. And I'm a mother and I feel for people, and it bothers me to hear that people are being treated like that because they no need of it. They no need of it. You gotta like get rid of the riff-raff. They got a nerve calling you low down. What the hell are they doing? They're going here, there, and everywhere. Listen, this ain't no big pimping. Smarten up. Yeah, you are evolving like a butterfly. You are transforming and changing and healing. And every time this shit happens, this person comes around and starts making you feel bad about yourself. Love bombs you and then throws it in your face. Throws it in your face. You know, this beast, they got some nerve. You could sit there all day talking about their flaws. Swear. On God, no caps. What they're doing in the streets, yeah, I know. I don't care what they got between their legs. I don't care what they got. It ain't worth it. What they got, you could get from somebody else. Better. Yeah. When I said this, there's a seat for every ass, throw that ass out to the streets. Hammer, sabotage. This person is, every time you rebuild, they break it down. They don't want you to feel good about yourself, because then you're going to recognize the beast that they are. You're going to recognize the wildebeest. What the hell am I sleeping with? You're going to wake up and say, who's this raccoon on the side of me? Damn. I thought my eyesight was 20/20. I thought I was with a human. Unreal. Coffin. New beginnings. The minute that you let go of whatever creature that you're with, okay? Sasquatch, whatever the hell that thing is that you're sleeping on the side of, not on the regular, you know, because this person's always, you know, looking for something better. But when they're showing up, okay, to give you a little something, which really isn't nothing, you realize that there's so much better out there that's going to protect you and love you 29 o'clock. Okay, let's end this. So start feeling better about yourself and get away from this creature from the deep. Okay? Yeah, throw this Loch Ness back into the lake and realize your worth. Because you're the star, baby. You are the wish fulfillment. This person wished for you and then decided to tear your ass down day in and day out to keep you stuck and stunted on them. Justice is here again. Their third party situations that they got you rolling around and then saying, oh, you got a nerve to talk about me. What you been doing? What did you do in the past? Throwing your shit in your face. You need to slap them in the face. Well, don't be throwing it, you know, they'll call the cops. Don't do that. you know, energetically, of course. Energetically. We're not asking you to beat up somebody, but yes, deception. They are a deceiver. They are a master manipulator. If they can keep you stuck on them, they know you ain't going to go find somebody better. That's the whole point, because they know they ain't good. They know they're not up to snuff, okay? They know they're a beast that needs to be thrown back into the wild. They're not balanced, you are. You're pouring into empty damn cups that got holes in the bottom. You better recognize right now. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles, slow moving. You're slow moving the hell out of there. You're footing the bill in a lot of ways in this situation. And this person recognizes that, okay? And they're banking on it. Get it? Bank. Footing the bill. All right, get what I'm putting down. You're the money maker. You're shaking your money, and they're benefiting off of it. So if you were such a hoe, if you were such a low down beast or bitch or bastard, whatever they want to call you, when they feel like it, right? When they're drinking or whatever. Yeah. And then like giving you a couple of slaps on once in a while too, because they want to keep you in line. Ooh, have you ever heard of a blanketing? Yeah, come home one day. Come home one day. Yeah, to this little bitch that likes to slap, okay? Get a bat and a blanket, okay? Put it down in front of them. Put it down in front of them. When they ask you what it is, say, baby, have you ever heard of blanketing? Have you? Touch me one more time and you're gonna learn what the hell that is. 32:23 on the clock. Keep your damn hands to yourself. No man or woman, energy's energy, right? Should be putting their hands on a woman or a man. What does that say about you when you start slapping people around because you want control? It's a cat, but it starts with a P. That's what you are. That's what you are. Woman beater. You are a man. That shows me something about you. You go around slapping people, grabbing people, controlling. Ooh, man, you're a P. And it ain't a PYT either. That's what you are. Coward. You're no man. You're no man doing that to a female. Or anybody. Do you understand? Beastie. You want to control something? Control what's in your pants that you're spreading around your disease to everybody. Why don't you do that? Ace of Swords. Cutting through the crap. Truth and clarity. Somebody needs to hear it. Somebody who's a little slap happy needs to hear it. Get off the sauce. Smarten up. 7 of Wands. If you think that you have so much control and that you have so many options, 34 on the clock, why don't you just exercise them and get the fuck out? Why are you wasting people's time and dime? You think you're so great? You know you're not. You know you're not. Who are we kidding here? It ain't me. You're the one that's low down. And everybody knows it. So you pick these people that feel like crap about themselves because, why? You're doing them a favor? No, because you're crap. You're the one that's a piece of crap. And they're the only ones with low self-esteem that'll put up with your shit. You know that. I know that. But you go around hitting people, 35 on the clock, and you think God's sleeping on the job? Yeah, God don't sleep. God sees what you're doing. And that's why you're living the way you're living, in lack. And this person ain't gonna stay with you. Ace of Swords again. Truth and clarity. People like you end up alone in life, with nothing but their own hands to satisfy them for the rest of their life. You've treated people, and this is not the person who's suffering and the person who they call low down. I'm talking to the person who's doing it to you. Let me get this straight. You're never satisfied, you're never happy because you're starting from the outside when you should be looking in. Why are you not satisfied with other people? It's because you ain't satisfied with yourself. 36 on the clock. Let's face it. You're trying to control people with your negative bullshit. You think you're so tough that you go around slapping women? You're pathetic, man. And you know it. Keep your damn hands to yourself. Because karma is a bitch. And the clap back, you're gonna feel it. But for the ones who have been abused by you racking up those frequent flyer miles, baby. And karma's gonna come calling to collect. You better believe it. Real soon. Real soon. 37 on the clock. But for those who have been abused, for those, specifically the one that's with them now, move forward and heal. Better days are ahead. Feel that inside, because that's what's going to happen for you. Thank you so much for joining me in Empress Aries 888. Please like and subscribe and join my tribe, because I would love to have you. Till next time, be safe out there, my friends. Be blessed.